This is the mini lesson on the science of DNA. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid, and it contains your genetic information. You can find it on chromosomes located in the nucleus of our cells. The backbone of the DNA molecule is made up of sugar, deoxyribose, and phosphate molecules. The middle of the molecule is made up of pairs of nucleotides or nitrogen bases. So you have four nitrogen bases. Adenine, represented by a capital A, will pair with thymine, represented by a capital T. Guanine, represented by a capital G, pairs with cytosine, represented by a capital C. The order of these bases determines your genetic code. So here you can see a DNA molecule. You have your double helix backbone, and the backbone is kind of like the outside of what might look like a spiral staircase. Inside is where you have your bases. C represents cytosine. It pairs with G, represented by guanine. These pairs hold the two backbones together using nitrogen bonds. And then you have your other bases, thymine and adenine, pairing up together, held together by nitrogen bonds. So DNA can link crime scenes together by linking the same perpetrator. So if someone committed crimes across state lines, they can use DNA evidence to link the suspect to both crime scenes. You can also place an individual at a crime scene in a home or in a room where the suspect claimed not to have been. Such if they were to find a piece of the suspect's hair in a room, they could then match that suspect to that room. DNA can also refute a claim of self-defense or put a weapon in a suspect's hand, and it can change a story from an alibi to one of consent. So environmental factors can result in an unusable DNA profile. Heat, sunlight, that should say moisture, bacteria, and mold will degrade the DNA, and you cannot analyze it with any certainty to match it with a person. DNA testing can also not identify when or for how long a suspect was at a crime scene. So practice here. So you're matching, you have your blood stain in the middle, and you have 7 suspects, and you want to know which suspect matches this blood stain. So you're looking for similarities in the profile, so these dark lines. So you can see here and here you have a match, but it's also somewhat similar here. So we'll go down to the next one where you have 2 matches here, and you can see that suspect 3 seems to match the blood stain. Over here for B, we're looking to see which sample is most likely to be the father, F1 or F2. And we have the mom and the child. So you should see some similarities between the child and one of the fathers. You can see this match here. This matches with the mom. You can see this match here and here. So it appears that F1 would be the father of this child. For the third one, we're looking at which sets of twins are identical twins. So twin set A, B, C, or D. So you want to find which ones look identical to each other. It looks like twin set C and twin set B would be identical because you see matching between the two profiles. All right, go ahead, glue these in your notebook.